There is no one perfect way to train. Have I stated this? There are several different ways. If you do more volume, you have to do less intensity. More intensity, less volume.
Believe it or not, Coach Greg is stating something here so simple, and yet sports scientists simply refuse to understand it. Oh, hey, we're scientists, so we only want to change one variable at a time. We want to control for all the other variables. So when we get a high volume training regime and then we add or we change the intensity, we find that high intensity doesn't work. Going to failure doesn't work. It doesn't add any benefits. Maybe it even makes things worse. Well, yeah, because you have high frequency, it's not going to work. No one even believes that. And then they'll make that sort of a study and then say, oh, this completely disproves going to failure or high intensity training. And it's like, are they even genuine? Do they even believe what they're saying? It's not about me believing them. It's like, do they believe what they're saying? Because it's so stupid, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that they believe it. If in order to optimize for high intensity, you need low frequency, and in order to optimize for high frequency, you need low intensity, then in order to compare how good these training regimes are to one another, we have to change two variables at once. And then with high frequency training, how are we really controlling for the intensity? We can't really measure that. So you're never going to be able to compare these two things scientifically directly. The advantage of high intensity training scientifically is that if we can control the movement, isolate the movement, define failure well, and repeat that, we now have a good reference point where we can actually do real science, hypothetically, because this is basically a hypothetical. There's only a few studies that actually try to do this. Or what I should say is there's only a few published studies, experiments that try and do this. Because I believe Arthur Jones was doing that, and he was just applying the basic simple things to get answers. I'll cover that in my next short. Basically, when you do things properly and scientifically, the interpretation is easy and your experiment ends up being deceptively simple because they're all trying to do their homework and they're all trying to be advanced and amazing scientists. What they produce is garbage.